goodness, that is pretty insane.
Right? Would you like ketchup or Tabasco?
I think I'll be good without it.
Okay. Enjoy. Good luck.
All right, thank you. Here I find myself once again in Longview, Washington. That's right, back at the bizarrely named Stuffy's 2. This time trying out their Large Stuff Challenge. Now Stuffy's 2's menu is pretty strange. They have a lot of like cutesy, kitschy names for things, like calling coffee a cup of mud or calling eggs cackleberries. So they call a lot of their items on their menu different variations of stuff, like appetizer stuff or breakfast stuff. Now their large stuff is just a pile of hash browns studded with onions, peppers, chunks of ham, and covered in cheese. But there was this family sitting at the table next to me with a ton of little kids who were having a good time, laughing, watching the challenge. And one of them was about 10 years old, was trying to talk his mother into letting him order the large stuffed platter, and his sisters were saying that he couldn't until he got old enough to afford it. And I'm thinking he probably shouldn't order it until he's old enough to know that it's kind of a really bad idea. But I'm kind of rambling now. Now they asked if I wanted gravy on top, and I figured, well of course, I want it to be a challenge, right? But in retrospect, there was already enough salt in this dish without the gravy to kill a friggin' pachyderm, so I wish somebody had talked me out of it. It was really delicious at first, but by the end, I was really regretting getting that added gravy. Now when this thing came out, I am not ashamed to say that I was more than a little bit worried. The description said that it was about 7 pounds of food, but they tend to give you a little bit more food than advertised at this place. When it was brought out, it looked like it was more like 9 or 10 pounds of food. I knew it was going to be really tough. Now it was also a warm, muggy day, and this platter came out steaming hot. I was dripping sweat a lot, even after stripping off my outer shirt. I was really starting to feel the pressure after only about half the plate was empty. It wasn't looking good. So getting to the end, I was having a really tough time. I knew it would be close. I was starting to understand why some people quit challenges with only a bite or two left. Now, I was at my absolute limit, but managed to choke down the last few bites to finish in about 20 minutes, getting a sweet t-shirt and a free meal. Now, remember all that salt that I mentioned? Well, salt used to be used as a common emetic, and that means that it was used in high doses to induce vomiting, like for toddlers that swallowed something poisonous. That's because sodium is a mineral with a relatively low threshold of toxicity. This is all to say that I was really worried about making a mess in my car on the drive out of there. Now, I managed to keep it down until I got to my hotel, but I'm afraid I pushed too far and ended up tossing my cookies. I'd call it a Pyrrhic victory at best, but at least I got a free t-shirt out of that. Now, despite what happened, the food was actually really fantastic. It just goes to show that you can, in fact, have too much of a good thing. Well, I hope you guys liked the video. Thanks again, and I'll catch you next time.